Chaplin lived a miserable childhood in London, punctuated by extreme poverty and hardship. His father was a drunkard, most of the time absent from him, and his mother struggled to earn money and was admitted to a psychiatric clinic several times. He was sent to the reformatory twice before the age of 9. Chaplin began performing at an early age, touring concert halls and later working as a stage actor and comedian. When he reached the age of 19, he signed a contract with the prestigious Fred Karno Company, which sent him to the United States, allowing him to see the film industry. And in 1914 his star began to appear with Keystone Studios. And soon he created the character, the Tramp, which formed a large fan base. Chaplin began directing his own films early on, and continued to hone his career, moving between SNI Studios, Mutual Films and First National. By 1918 he had become one of the world's most recognizable personalities. In 1919, Chaplin co-founded the distribution company United Artists, which put him in complete control of his films. The Child, 1921, was his first feature film, followed by The Woman of Paris, 1923. The Gold Rush, 1925, and The Circus, 1928. In the 30s of the 20th century he refused to move to talking cinema, and instead produced City Lights, 1931, and Modern Times, 1936, without audio dialogue. Chaplin became increasingly political, and his next film, The Great Dictator, 1940, was an attack on Adolf Hitler. In the 1940s there was a lot of controversy over Chaplin, and his popularity fell rapidly. Some problems began to follow, such as his accusation of sympathy with communism, his involvement in a paternity case, and the scandal of his marriage to a minor. The FBI opened an investigation into all of this, and Chaplin was forced to leave the United States and reside in Switzerland. He abandoned the Tramp character in his recent films, such as Mr. Verdo, 1947, The Lights, 1952, A King in New York, 1957, and The Countess of Hong Kong, 1967. In most of his films, Chaplin wrote, directed, produced, edited and composed music. His ambition was perfection, and his financial independence enabled him to spend years developing and producing photography. His films were characterized by slapstick comedy mixed with emotion, embodied in the struggle of the tramp against adversity. Many contain social and political themes, as well as autobiographical elements. In 1972, as part of a renewed appreciation for his work, Chaplin was awarded an honorary Academy Award for the greatest impact on the motion picture industry as an art form of this century. His interest continued to have his films, Gold Rush, City Lights, Modern Times, and The Great Dictator, ranked on the lists of the greatest film industry in history. Sir Charles Spencer Chaplin, born the 16th of April 1889 to the 25th of December 1977, better known by his nickname, Charlie Chaplin, was an English comedian, director, composer and screenwriter who rose to fame in the era of silent films. Chaplin became an icon all over the world through his famous Tramp or Loafer, and is considered one of the most prominent figures in the history of the film industry. His career spanned more than 75 years. From his childhood in the Victorian era until a year before his death, involving adulation and controversy.